Welcome, Sagittarius. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. We'll take a look at current situation and the energies around that. It is just a general reading, no specific life area. Let the cards tell us what they want to. And I'm using the Wizard's Tarot for this reading. This is for September 2024. Again, it's general. So let's take a look. What we got, Sagittarius? What's going on? Okay. Current situation is going to be the Tower. Past influence is Three of Wands. Present influence. Wheel. That's good. Negative. Hierophant. Positive. Two of Swords. What you don't see is Eight of Cups. What to look for is King of Cups. Unexpected. Ten of Swords. Challenge. Nine of Swords. Future influence. Eight of Wands. Outcome. Two of Wands. And where does this lead? I like the Two of Wands and leading to the Knight of Wands. That's pretty good. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. So this would be something that you've been working on and have had a lot of patience with, I would say. But it's changing. So if you've been working on something, I would say this could be in the now, this change. And it comes from the Three of Wands. So, okay, let's do the Three of Wands is about our ships coming in. And I feel like that's what the Page is. You've kind of seen the work that you have coming into fruition, but it hasn't gotten to you yet. And then the situation changes. So whatever you were working on needed to be worked on, and something causes a change. I will take some clarifiers on this Tower because something came in and kind of leveled everything. It's not a bad thing with the Wheel coming right after that. So Six of Wands, Death, and Ace of Swords. So the change was probably something related to recognizing that things were not transpiring quite the way you anticipated. And there's some truth coming in. You either had a spontaneous idea, or you heard something that made this whole situation change. So whatever it is that you were working on, you never really got to see the entirety of it. The Three of Wands is in the past, and then it changes. But what it does do in the present influence is the Wheel. So this change, though, is taking you to where you need to be as far as faded energy. To me, the Wheel is all about going, the Wheel is cyclical. It keeps moving and moving, so it's time moving on. Now, it can go from bad to good, or good to bad, or good to good, or bad to bad. But whatever it is, it's still moving. Things are moving, but they're supposed to be moving this way. To me, the Wheel is saying you're headed in the direction you're supposed to be going. The negative is the Hierophant. There is something here about either a commitment or doing things according to the rule, and let's leave that rule real loose, because it would be doing things not the way maybe people expect it, doing things kind of out of the norm of what people expect, not necessarily yourself. But this is the reason why it's in the negative is I feel like it's in your way, or and this is still in the way, but where you're, look, I've got to commit to this, or I have to do X, Y, Z. I feel like you need to commit to something and you don't really want to. You're not ready to because of the change. And you're like, well, if I commit to this, am I going to get what I want out of it? Blah, blah, blah. So the strength is, though, that you do have choices, and the choices are on you. You can choose what to do here. Two of Swords. You can put one of the swords down and you choose which one you want to put down. I'm not going to fight this fight. This is what I want. Whatever the situation is, it's up to you. with that Two of Swords. So that's actually very good. What you don't see is the Eight of Cups. With the wheel and the present influence and the Eight of Cups and what you don't see, you are definitely headed to where you need to be. And, you know, when I think of the Eight of Cups, to me, it's a very spiritual card, just like the wheel in the respect that it's kind of divine. So I feel like there is, you don't realize that what you're walking away from, you need to walk away from, and you're going to be headed in the right place. But until you make that decision, you won't know what that is. And that's okay. You're not supposed to. King of Cups is what to look for. This could definitely be somebody, but it also could be just look inside you and also be easy. Like the King of Cups is easy. His throne is on water. It goes with the flow. So remember to go with the flow here. Allow yourself to look for what means something to you within your heart. But more importantly, I feel like it's go with the flow. Like don't try to, because the Hierophant too is in the negative. And it's like, don't try too hard to push the boundaries right now. Just kind of go with the flow. And when we say that too, remember that gives you time to decide what you really want to do. It's asking you in a way to be patient. The Ten of Swords is in the unexpected. Something's coming to a complete end here. And I do believe it's whatever this is you're working on. It's going to come to a complete and utter end. But it doesn't mean that, you know, something better isn't coming out. It looks like it is. But your challenge is the Four of Swords. So you will need to rest and recoup and heal from this ending to some degree or another. But you don't really want to, because it's in the challenge. It's going to be really hard because you really want to move forward with something. The Eight of Wands is in the future influence. And I see that as there is definitely an opportunity coming in the future. And I feel like it does come in rather quickly. And it leads to the Two of Wands, which allows you to now start making new plans to move forward. So once this change happens, the cards are saying, go with the flow here for a minute, because something is coming to an end. So if that something is coming to an end, you might not want to be working on it, you know? So that's why the King is there saying go with the flow for a little bit. Don't make any rash decisions or get frustrated, because there's something definitely fated here. But with the Eight of Wands, a new opportunity coming in, and the Two of Wands is allowing you to plan for that. So that's the outcome, is the Two of Wands, you making those plans to move forward to something different, which leads to the Knight of Wands. Now this could be a person. This could be something that you feel really passionate about and you're going to go for it. Now the Six of Cups comes in after that. And when I look here, the Knight of Wands is facing all of these cards. So I feel like this passionate energy takes you kind of back to what you were working on. And I think that's okay, because it does lead to the Six of Cups, which is something from the past, but it's also a gift. So I feel like because if you take the time to let things settle before you make that choice, because the choice is up to you, then it allows things to happen organically. And that's when the Eight of Wands comes in, that energy, that new opportunity. And the Two of Wands is you going, okay, this now I can plan. And it reminds you, either it's similar to this situation or it's taking you back there. And then you can start really working at it in a passionate way. The Knight of Wands to me is all about going after something with a whole hell of a lot of passion. Let's do a piece of advice here for our Sagittarius. The Emperor, you know, this is a fire guy. I mean, he's Aries, but you know, it's being sure to stay in control of your situation. I think it's asking you to keep your head together. Again, with the go with the flow, that's a different energy than the Emperor, but don't lose track of who you are and what you want, Emperor. And don't think because there's changes that you still can't control something, because the Two of Swords is in your strength. You're the one that can decide what to do next, but stay in control. And that's why I think, like, if you just kind of stay with it, don't overreact to things right away, especially with that Hierophant in the challenge. You may really want to push some buttons, and it's asking you not to right now. It's not saying you can't ever. It's just not right now, because it may not be the time to really push people's buttons. That may lead to maybe something that's not so good, but it doesn't mean that you can't, again, grab the knowledge that you can, take control. Don't go off without thinking about what you're doing, because I feel like that's what the Emperor is. He has control, and that's the advice. Keep controlled, keep your emotions intact, go with the flow a little bit, and then let this play out before you make harsh decisions, because you will have a chance to make your plans with the Two of Wands showing in the outcome. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Give me a comment and a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.